Okay, so we're in day 2 notes, and first thing I would do is I'd make sure I have different colored pens or colored pencils or something. And then once you have all of that, I would be ready to unpause the video and do notes. Okay, so once you have your notes, I'm going to use one color to label the legs. So the leg is going to represent X, and the hypotenuse will represent X radical 2. Most of the time, you'll just need to know this information. Sometimes you will have to understand that the hypotenuse equals radical 2 times leg. I know that's pretty obvious here, but you'll have to have it in an equation format to use to solve a problem like C. Okay, so down here, we know that we are given a leg 8. Oh, dang it. Okay, and so that other leg should be the same thing, 8. But our hypotenuse would be X radical 2. So our X is 8. And the formula says we have to use a radical 2 up here. So 8 radical 2. Okay, on this one, we're also given a leg of 25. So our other leg should be the same, 25. And our hypotenuse would be X radical 2, so 25 radical 2. If you look at this X and try to compare it to up here, don't do that. Okay, think of X as the hypotenuse, this is the leg. I wouldn't really concentrate on these variables. I would just know that this is leg, this is hypotenuse. Okay, C is a little bit trickier, and we have to use all that algebra we just talked about. So if I know that my hypotenuse, so H for hypotenuse equals the radical 2 times the leg, I know over here that 19 is my hypotenuse. And to get the leg by itself, or L by itself, we would divide both sides by radical 2. We just did this in the introduction. Now, we can't have an irrational number, so we need to multiply the numerator and denominator by radical 2. So 19 radical 2 over the square root of 4. Okay. Now the square root of 4 is 2. Okay, and that can't reduce. So the whole point of this was to figure out the leg. So both legs are the same. They're equal in a 45, 45, 90 triangle. We'll discuss that up here. These two amounts are equal. So both of our answers are 19 radical 2 over 2. Okay, if at any point you're confused, you can always stop the video and go back and look. I'm going to stop this video here and make a new one for the 30, 60, 90 triangles.